great to be here. Now, some of you might actually recognise me from the FreeSat advert, where I play this lady in white who's painting a picture of herself, and I say, do you know, I'm 97. As you can see, I'm not as young as I'd like to be. Since the advert, people keep coming up to me and saying, you're Jerry Hall's mum. I like Jerry Hall. I'd love her money. 15 million. And her wardrobe. But one thing that I can't stand is her taste in men. Mick Jagger. Ooh. I hate men who are skinnier than me. I don't know how Jerry Hall could have slept with him. Imagine having to suck off a guy who can't get no satisfaction. you get cramp in your cheek. And repetitive strain injury in your tongue. Talking about men, my dad is 87 years old and he just got remarried to a much younger woman. And basically, he's had her completely remodeled to his specification. She used to look like an asparagus, wearing a doily, skinny. But now she's a stunning blonde Marilyn Monroe bimbo with huge ripe mango breasts made out of concrete. Yes, Katie Price would love them. I asked Dad how he got a 35-year-old to marry him. And he said, oh, I told her I was 98. Did I mention? Dad is rich. If my mother, God rest her soul, was alive, she would have had something classy to say about it, like, merde, je te hais, espèce de connard. I hate you, you species of cunt. One thing that I can't stand is bigotry or racism of any kind. And I guess that's why my dad's family hated my mother. So now that she's dead, they hate me instead. So I thought I would try to bring my whole family together by marrying a Nigerian. and all they said to me was, he is going to take you for a ride. Well, as a matter of fact, he did take me for a ride. On his cock! 5 times a day! It was brilliant. I loved it. That is 35 times a week. Changing the subject from cock. When I was 10, my parents emigrated to Beverly Hills, California, 90210. I went to school with Diana Ross's kids, with Tony Curtis's kids, with Mickey Mouse's kids. Dean Martin's daughter Gina came to school wearing a diamond bracelet, spelling out the letters of her name. I had a macrame bracelet. I made it myself, 3 little beads out of string, so I looked completely piss poor. And I wasn't cool. I was way weirder than Ugly Betty. But my brother, he was so cool he got arrested at his primary school for drug dealing. But even though my parents weren't celebrities, they used their influence. They had to let him go because it was kitchen herbs. It was oregano, parsley. Oh, I had a great time in Beverly Hills, but I grew to hate it because they think God is money, and that is shallow. Well, one thing I have learned is that money doesn't necessarily bring happiness. But not having any money at all, that certainly brings unhappiness. I love the French. They are so sexy. I had a French boyfriend once. He used to call me my little fuck. Well, because his pet name for me was Seal, and seal in French is fuck. I am just so proud of my beautiful 17-year-old daughter who got 10 A stars on her GCSEs. Yes! So we decided to go out, celebrate with my husband. He opens the menu and he goes, "Who the hell wants their prawn anyway? I don't tire for prawn. Make we no stay here and make wahala." I'm sure you understood that perfectly. And then, when we got home, he said to me, "You're no good in the bed no more." Well, I was hurt. I mean, I was gutted. And I didn't speak to him the next day. He calls me from work. There's a lot of noise in my bedroom. And he says, "What the hell is going on?" I said, "I'm getting a second opinion."
Yeah.
Yes, I am single. Again, I've gone back to dating. Some of these guys are so weird, don't you think so? I mean, one guy turned up to take me on a date with his grandma. I mean, what the fuck was Granny doing there in the first place? And I'm thinking, well, if I'm gonna get fucked, so is Granny. Anyway, I'm sitting in the back seat of the car, and it was a three-wheeler car, you know, a Reliant Robin, like in Only Fools and Horses from Peckham. And anyway, it's ever so noisy in the back seat, full of fumes, and I'm like this. And on the way home, I threw up all over him. We didn't go on a second date. Now, when I was younger, guys would call you up and they'd say, "You are hot, I like you." But nowadays, love takes place over a series of text messages and picture messages. Have you noticed how guys send you pictures of their cock? I got one the other day, I didn't recognise it. No name, a number I didn't know. It was an unknown cock. So I told my girlfriend, and she goes, "Would you like me to have a look, see if I recognise it?" So she did, she didn't know it either. And that is when I wondered, how many other women get these pictures of random cocks they've never met? And is it the same cocks circulating all over Britain, looking for a nice, cosy, warm, snug place? Well, all this talk of cock, it's making my eyes water. Deep throat.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been Sarah Mason.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Sarah Mason.
Yeah.